was a very appropriate song at the end. Very appropriate. All right, we're here at C3. We're gonna be doing kind of a rendition of the Brazil competition. Like the last sanctional that ever happened post-corona just gave us the sneaking smackdown. Was they did Amanda on their hands, Amanda on the hands, some name like that. Essentially it's Amanda, which is a hero workout. Amanda is 975 of muscle ups and squat snatches at 135 or 95 for women. But Amanda on their hands, they did handstand walk in between at 25 feet or 8 meters for you guys who use meters. So essentially they did 9 muscle ups. They'd handstand walk 25 feet or 8 meters to their bar. They'd do 9 squat snatches. Then they'd handstand walk back, 7, handstand walk 7, handstand walk 5, handstand walk 5, and then finish across the finish line. So we're gonna do something kind of similar to that. Instead of that, I mean, handstand walking 25 feet isn't super difficult. So instead, we're gonna just throw a handstand obstacle out there. So we're gonna do 9 muscle ups, handstand walk up a ramp and down the stairs, then 9 squat snatches, handstand walk up the ramp or up the stairs, down the ramp, then 7, blah, 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 back and forth. So should be a good time. Let's get it. What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Today we're going to be talking all about, like I mentioned, a walking Amanda, which, like I mentioned previously, was kind of well, this is a version of Walking Amanda, that was done at a sanctioned event for Brazil. We're going to be talking about the workout, talking about scaling options, and also talking about the options if you're stuck at home and you can't make it to a CrossFit gym. What does that look like for you? How can you sub some of these movements out? What can you sub them with? And some great options for that. So without further ado, let's get rolling. We are off in 3, 2, 1, getting it. All right, so first of all, we kind of already know what we're doing 975. Of ring muscle ups, and then squat snatches at 135. And in between each movement, we're going to be walking there on our hands across an obstacle one direction. So I'll do 9 muscle ups. I will walk up a ramp and down a stair to my bar. I'll then do 9 snatches and then walk back up the stair down the ramp. The only difference is the final round. So in the final round, when I do 5s, I'll do my 5 muscle ups up the ramp, down the stair to my bar, do my 5 snatches, and then be done. I won't have to actually walk back. Very similar to the Brazil CrossFit Championship sanctioned event, which was Amanda on your hands. So first discussion we're going to have, let's actually just change it up. The first discussion we're going to have is actually for those of you who are stuck at home, who can't go into a CrossFit gym, what should you be doing or how can you sub this out? Now, I do want to clarify that I did this Walking Amanda weeks ago. So if you're noticing people in the background doing class, this was before our gym closed. I just haven't gotten to editing this video. I actually came to the gym and actually did this workout, funny story, because I was actually planning on doing an Amanda, a Walking Amanda at home, and then I noticed that our CrossFit gym was doing Amanda, so I was like, well, I'm going to go in. Like, why would I do Amanda at home in my barn when I can go in and join a class and do the workout alongside them? So it's kind of concept. Anyways, so you're stuck at home. You got the corona, or you're scared of the corona, or you're socially distancing yourself by staying at home, whatever the case may be. What are some good scaling options for this workout? Let's start off from the beginning. We got muscle ups. Now, most of you guys don't have rings. I wouldn't recommend going out and buying rings. I know people will ask me, okay, well, is it worth it to buy that? Probably not. Rings will probably be the last thing I'd ever buy because you got to find a way to put them up, hang them up, and then you're probably not going to use them as much as you think you will. But they are one of the cheaper pieces of equipment to buy. So I will caveat and say that. Like they are, you can get a good set of wooden rings for $30. Hang them up in your barn or in your garage or from a tree, for instance, and it's still pretty useful. Actually, a good story is I bought myself a pair of plastic rings many years ago. It wasn't even like plastic, like molded rings. It was like plastic PVC where the strap went through it. And that's how I learned to do muscle ups on a tree at college. So, I mean, yes, it is cool to have rings, but will you use them as much as you think? Probably not. Good subs if you're stuck at home for ring muscle ups. Honestly, there's not really great subs, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. I'd probably sub it out. Obviously, there's the muscle up portion has a push and a pull, right? You're gonna pull yourself on the rings and then push yourselves off the rings, essentially in the dip portion. So I would say a push up and a chair dip. So push up being a push up from the floor. Okay, so I might do double reps. So I might say instead of 975 for the muscle ups, I might say 18, 14, 10. Like that math. Ooh, I'm so good. 18, 14, 10 at push ups and chair dips. Now that's kind of rough. Not gonna lie, it kind of blows. You'll still get a good workout out of it, don't get me wrong. Like, and I think what people need to realize is, yes, it's going to suck being stuck at home, but you're going to get to practice so many good movements and get down so many basic movements. You're going to come back pretty strong whenever you get to come back to the CrossFit gym and actually use rings. So that's what I would recommend for a sub. Handstand obstacle. First of all, you don't have to do a handstand obstacle. You can just do a handstand walk for 25 feet, right? So everyone has 25 feet if you want to do it at home. If you want an obstacle, you can make one yourself. Just step over something, step around something. It doesn't have to be a ramp and a stair. It can just be like a slalom, like walk around something, essentially. Squat snatches are going to be hard to sub. There's really, honestly, not a good sub there at all. If you happen just to have a kettlebell at home, 53-pound kettlebell, I would recommend just doing squat snatches with a kettlebell, alternating squat snatches. So instead of 9-7-5, I'd again say 18-14-10. It's even numbers, alternating squat snatches with a kettlebell or the dumbbell. Because usually most people have that. So if you have that, that's what I'd recommend. And yeah, that's how I would scale the workout if I were you guys doing it at home. And then for the final part, I would say for scaling options, just do Amanda by itself. If you have access to a gym, I would just do Amanda by itself. And Amanda by itself, again, is 9-7-5 of ring muscle ups and squat snatches without the handstand walking. It's still a great workout, to be honest. So highly recommend that. I would say my strategy going this workout was singles. I decided to do singles and then the 9s and 7s of the squat snatches so I didn't blow up for the 5s. And then when I got to the 5s, I decided I'm going to go unbroken on this because, I could stay up a lot of time. So great workout. Thanks for watching, guys. That was a very appropriate song at the end. Very appropriate.